We are taking you to a community that is Saboba, and we are bringing you what is happening at Saboba Senior High School. Take a look at this report after we have a conversation on that.
In January this year, a tragic fire outbreak at Saboba EP Senior High School in the northern region completely destroyed the girls' dormitory block. The incident occurred whilst most students were in class. Suddenly, one student who was unwell and resting in the dormitory at the time could not escape and lost her life. The blaze consumed all personal belongings of the students. The school authorities relocated the affected girls to classrooms where they have since remained. Months on, these temporary arrangements have severely affected academic activities. The classrooms, now serving as sleeping quarters, are overcrowded and poorly ventilated, exposing students to mosquito bites and other health risks. ChannelOne News spoke to some of the affected students. They shared the challenges they face daily and called on well-meaning individuals and organizations to support their return to decent accommodation.
But we are still in classroom, and they are building our dormitory, and we are praying that God should be with us so that they will get us new posters so that we'll sleep on it. As we are here, we are sleeping, the school has disturbing us.
We have been suffering from how to learn because our classes, we have occupied the classes. And PTA, they are supporting us to build up a new dormitory for us. And now, they have built it to the level that we need support. So we need their support. If everybody has something to give us, we'll be grateful to welcome you.
Although the school's Parent-Teacher Association has started constructing a new dormitory, work has stalled due to lack of funds. The headmaster of the school also added his voice to the appeal. He acknowledged the effort of the PTA but emphasized the agency of the situation.
As of now, the dormitory has not yet been renovated. The PTA is doing everything possible to put up a new dormitory for the girls, but that has not been completed yet. The district assembly is also trying to renovate the place, but still the place is not yet renovated. So my girls are still using the classroom as the place, their sleeping place. So I'm still appealing for support from the public and anybody who can help us put out the place in order to enable the girls have a decent place for their use.
The Evangelical Presbyterian Church Ghana, which owns the school, has been instrumental in providing relief. The church has donated school uniforms, mattresses, sanitary pads, and textbooks to the affected girls. Additionally, it organized sensitization sessions on fire safety and teenage pregnancy. Speaking at one such event, the moderator of the church in the upper northern sector, Reverend Father Mausi Foster, highlighted the importance of education and safety for the girls.
There is need for a thorough education for our students to understand security issues, fire safety measures, and also their very life that has to do with pregnancies in the school. The essence is to educate our students. They should be very much aware and fully equipped for fire safety issues, so that in their dormitories, in their community as a school, they should know what to do when the time.
Right, so that is the plight of the students from Saboba Senior High School from about 7 months ago, and this report was filed by our colleague Mohammed Aminu M. Alabira, who is our Northern Regional Correspondent. Interestingly, 7 months down the line, and nothing has been done about the plight of these students. They have no other choice than to study in overcrowded classrooms or even under trees, as you saw in the report. But we are asking, why should it be so? Should this be the case? Is it that when things like these happen, there is no source of emergency, or we are too comfortable to say that let's leave it. We are going to investigate, Philip. We are going to launch an investigation to see what the cause of the fire is, how we can rebuild the institution for the girls to go back to having active classes. Meanwhile, we have the headmaster of the Saboba EP Senior High School on the line. He's in the person of Prosper Kofi Tedoku. Prosper, good morning. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Good morning. Your line is very faint. Will you please speak louder?
I'm being loud enough. Can you hear me?
I can hardly hear you.
You still can't hear?
Would you increase the volume of your phone, maybe, if that is where it's from?
So you still can't hear, I guess. Okay. Oh, faint. Okay.
Oh.
But let's manage how faint
right.
it is. We want to find out from you, 7 months after the incident happened, what has been the conversation to resolve the problem, and what is the current state of the school and the students as well, though we've seen it in the reports that just aired?
Yeah. In fact, the district assembly was here. We conducted a test on the building to find out if it's still strong so that we can renovate. We are working around the clock to involve the total project so that we can renovate the place. The MP of the area of Saboba, Honorable Nike, who is now the Minister for Transport, was also here. He informed me that he met the Minister for Education, and they are working around the clock to bring a girls' dormitory project, a new one, to the school. But with all this, it will take some time. So the PTA, in their own wisdom, started something similar to what has been done. But for now, they have reached the roofing level and they have run out of money. So as of now, the students are still using the classroom blocks as their dormitory, whilst we are looking forward for the renovation or the completion of what the PTA has started.
Right. When the duty bearers visited the school and told you that they were going to look into building a new classroom for you, did they give you timelines as to when the construction is going to take place?
Please, no, they haven't given me any time. Just for this, that they are working around the clock. They either renovate the place or bring a new block, because there has been some congestion. So the minister promised that there's need for them to bring it to decongest the place. So he's working around the clock. That's what he told me.
Right, but how long ago was this, and have you followed up to see what feedback is going to come from there?
Yeah, the incident happened on January 26th. The MP was here twice, and I've been in constant communication with him. But we're still working around the clock. The district assembly is also giving the same permit. Then they say they want to solicit funds and social projects to be able to do that.
Now, the PTA has been able to do something which I would congratulate you for, but the project has come to a halt. You've gotten to the roofing level, now you're out of funds. How are you mobilizing funds to be able to make sure that you complete the building, to relocate the ladies or the girls inside, to start classes as well?
That was the exact reason why during a sensitization workshop that was done last week, sponsored by the Upper Northern Territory of the EPS, I made a passionate appeal to the public to actually come to the aid and help the PTA to complete the work on time so that I can relocate my girls back to the dormitory. So I'm using this medium again to appeal to anybody else who can help the PTA, because it looks like the PTA's work will be faster than any other work. So if we can help them to be able to complete on time, I'll be much this school.
But the question I want to find out from you is that how many ladies or students are affected by this problem?
304 students were affected. Those whose rooms got sent directly are 66. As we were trying to salvage the other things, the other adjacent rooms were also destroyed. So for now, 204 students are being displaced and currently in the classroom.
204.
Yes.
So they are sleeping in the classroom.
Yes, please.
Wow.
Anyway, I was also interested in finding out if you've been able to ascertain the cause of the fire, and if you have, what was the cause of the fire, as well as moving on, what preventive measures have you put in place to make sure that this does not repeat itself, or you are able to curb it when it happens?
As a matter of fact, that lies in the domain of the district fire officer who carry out the investigation. But so I cannot tell you exactly what their report is, but in order to curtail or avoid this kind of situations, that's why the board insisted that we run a workshop on fire safety, personal security in the school. So that workshop was done last week, Thursday, which was to create awareness. And I also want to use this medium to thank the Center for National Culture Regional, Northern Region, who also came out with some drama and speech work to sensitize students on fire safety and other things. Thank them so much. So internally, we are creating the awareness and should fire happen, what students are supposed to do and other things.
Speaking of what students are supposed to do, have there been any fire extinguishers installed at vantage points in the school? And has there been an education to the students how to operate them in case there's a fire outbreak? And also, have you reached out to the alumni of the school to see if they could come to your aid?
Yes, we have the fire hydrants in the school, just that they are not enough. But I would also like to thank the district fire officer of Saboba. He was here during the workshop last Thursday. He brought the fire tender and his men, and they demonstrated how we should use the hydrants, and then even how the fire service works in entirety. So they did very well. The students are now aware of what to do in case of any fire outbreak in the school. Then, for the question of the contacting the old students, yes, they were here. They donated about 10 bundles of roofing sheets and about 5 buckets of paint for the renovation of the place. They are also organizing themselves to see how best we can also help in rehabilitation of the place.
Okay, let me just ask you a final question, and then I'll give you the chance to make an appeal to the people watching and also listening to us this morning. Now, the building that was gutted by fire, has the structural integrity of the building been assessed to make sure that this building is safe enough for renovation before you even go ahead to do the renovation?
I think that is the main reason why the PTA also decided to put out something different. The district assembly asked the district engineer to come and assess the place. They were here to do the assessment. As of now, they have not informed me whether the building is still strong enough for the renovational work to continue. But I'm yet to receive a report from them. But they are solely in charge of renovating the place. So I think that is the main reason why the PTA thinks they should no longer wait for them. That is why they decided to put up something differently from what has been done.
All right. This morning, people are watching you. Your alumni are watching. The EP Church, I'm sure some of the pastors as well as the elders are watching. Make an appeal. Call on Ghanaians to come to your aid, because we cannot watch the girls sleeping in the classrooms, which are not meant to be sleeping places or rooms to accommodate them. So make an appeal so that if somebody is watching and is touched to come to the aid of the school, they will do so, and then we find some help for the ladies.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. As I said earlier on, I extend my sincere appreciation to the EP Church and other donors who have been able to help us quick settle this student, even during the classroom, by providing the necessary basic needs for this to the most grateful. Like Oliver Tweet, I'm appealing to the entire public that we still have our 204 of our students still sleeping in classrooms, which is not very conducive for any effective learning and teaching to go on in the school. So I'm appealing to the public that it should come to our aid. The PTA has started something. It's at the roofing level. So we need to complete the work. So I'm appealing to all and sundry to come to our aid by helping us to complete the building on time, so that we can relocate the students. And I'm also appealing to the government through the Minister of Education to speed up the request made by our MP for a new dormitory block, so that even if we complete this one, there is need for us to decongest the ladies. So that project will also come on time, so that things will come back to normalcy in the school.
All right, Mr. Toduku, thank you so much for speaking with us this morning, and we hope that help comes your way as soon as possible. We've been speaking to Prosper Kofi Teduku, who is the headmaster of the Saboba EP Senior High School, where fire gutted their girls' dormitory about 7 months ago. And 7 months down the line, the school is still in the state, even though the PTA has been able to put up a different structure to accommodate the ladies. But the project has come to a halt because they've run out of funds and they are not able to complete the project. So, Philip, there we have it. The minister has gone there to make a promise to them that he's working around the clock to make sure that help comes their way as soon as possible.
I think they should be fast about it, so that the congestion would be eased, the problem will be eased, and also the students will be given a befitting place to lay their heads, so that teaching and learning can go on. But that is in the north.